Hi, and welcome to The Way Out Tarot. This will be your timeless general read for wherever you have Aries in your chart. I welcome you if it's your first time around. As you watch, I encourage you to use your intuition, discernment, and your knowledge of your own experience to interpret the messages that come through. Govern yourselves accordingly. I am merely the messenger, a messenger. But I don't need to tell you as an Aries that you have agency, that you have a say in what happens to you, what happens for you in this life. So, and maybe it's because I'm doing your read that I'm kind of having this realization but I've kind of been, trying out different intros, just kind of seeing what really fits, like what's comfortable, and I'm finding that this one has been the most comfortable one to do, but I only felt that when I was just mentioning things to you for the first time, when I was not explaining, is what I'm trying to say. So, do what you think is right, do what you know is right, trust your judgment is the advice, and I feel like that's what you're doing. Justice. Do what you feel is right, do what you think is right. This is what we were picking up on. I am so grateful for this message and to get this card, and for that I know it's not a mistake that came out. So you have to do it because of the principle. You have to do it because what not doing it means. You have to do it because of what not doing it says about your character, and it's not something that you agree with. You don't see yourself in that way. So there's something that's being exercised here by your right, by your will, by your definition. Of what's cool and of what's fair. Six of Pentacles, you don't need to explain yourself. If there's something here that you've been, maybe you feel like you're in limbo about it, let the Six of Pentacles be a positive sign, because there is a reprieve. There is some relief here. You are given a break, especially if you're dealing with something that's very taxing. Yeah. There's just an alleviation of the stress. You got the opportunity, you got the girl, you got the job, you got the guy, you got soul. Your integrity, your approach, your methodology what you value, what you decide to speak up about, what you decide to take action on, whatever you determine has value. There is a je ne sais quoi about your whole energy, and it's like this is all being recognized, and you are being you're valued for that. And I just think that it's really nice to feel seen. It's really nice to be accepted. And we know that that's not something that you're overly concerned about. But it's nice to know that you are enough, and it's nice to know that what you do is appreciated. I think that it feels good when someone takes your advice, or when someone takes after you, or when someone comes after you, because the feeling that you get from showing them the way, the feeling that you get from seeing who that person has become. It has a profound impact on who you are and who you become as well. It's like you see yourself in the way that the lives of other people pan out. You see your impact, you see your influence. It's not always lonely at the top. It can be. But I think that that's you spend so much time there. After enough time, you develop, you know what you need to feel fulfilled. I just saw, so I don't know if you are familiar with the Harry Potter books or the Harry Potter movies, but the foster dad, Dursley, I think it's Fred Dursley, the one that was just cruel to Harry. A part of the movie just flashed into my mind with him, and it's the part where, you know, when he's like driven crazy, and it's right before they leave the house and escape all the different supernatural events that were happening in the house. So he goes crazy, and it's when he's like muttering in the living room and rocking back and forth, and I just heard him say people. So so where the reason I bring that up, where am I going with this? It's that you know, people are great, and then they're great until they're not. Yeah, there is gonna come a time when you won't be let down. There is gonna come a time when you won't be betrayed, when you won't be lied to, when you won't be manipulated. or they won't make attempts to manipulate you, because I don't think that that really happens that much. It's not really, I don't see that being a concern for you. Because your compass is working. It is fully functional. What else is here? Yeah. Lord have mercy. Okay. All right. Let's talk about what we have here. There's quite a bit that's unfolding all at the same time. And a lot of it is karmically good, it looks like here. Most of it, if not all of it, is karmically good. Why? Because I think that there are some things coming in right now that are going to add to your life materially, spiritually. It feels as though you are in alignment. What you have manifested on earth has been or is going to be the answer to your prayers. Is a life that you have created that you can be and are proud of. It's one where you're seen. This is a future. This is a time where you are seen, where you are appreciated, where you are valued, you are being recognized, and there's something that's being bestowed upon you. And I do think that while all of this is unfolding, there are some checks that you must do internally to make sure that you aren't holding yourself back in any way, and that can look like making it not having faith. You know, there can be no lapses in that. If you have a prayer life, you know, pray. Now is when you pray the hardest. And walk in gratitude and belief in that value that other people see that you have. So don't ever think that, you know, you are not doing enough or that you haven't produced enough, because I just think that there's more than one type of wealth. And, when you don't, I'm having a difficult time articulating this, but I know exactly what I'm trying to say, but it's just finding the right words to say it. So I'm just gonna take a quick moment. So it's like, all right, when someone gives a compliment, or they could give you a compliment, and because you are so modest, you may just almost as a reflex respond in a way that makes it seem as though you don't see yourself the way that they see you, even if it's positive. And it's not that you're insecure, it's just that maybe we are conditioned to be modest. We're conditioned to just not be open about how that we think that we're pretty great too. But if it's coming from someone, which I would like to believe, I would hope that it's coming from someone who genuinely loves you and really means that, it has the potential to hurt them, because it's like you won't accept their love, or you won't accept this positive and beautiful version of yourself or impression that they have of you. So you're at the top of a lot of mountains around this time. You are what many aspire to achieve, what many aspire to be, what many are in awe of, what many are inspired of, what some want to conquer. And there are some who will do anything to get it. You're talking less about the things that you really want to see succeed. And I think that you're being very particular about who you allow. What types of conversations you participate in, or how much you add to it, what you say. I think that your drama radar is just like, yeah. And when someone is just trying to kiss your ass. When someone is just trying to sweeten you up, fatten you up, so they can get something from you, so they can get something out of you. And what we're not going to do is be used in that way anymore. You're already not doing it. And I think that the things that you participate in, they are the things that you choose to participate in. I don't think that there's not a lot of things that happen by accident as far as your presence is concerned. So there's an old trick that someone's going to try, but I see it rebounding. They're just empty words, they're empty promises. They don't mean anything. It's not a substantial offer. You can talk a good game, but can you back it up? And I think that this time around, yeah, you want to rip their heads off. But I think that no would suffice. Just remember that for some people, that's not enough. They want the explanation, they want context. So, yeah, that's a dangerous game to play. And yeah, I do think it's a game because I don't think that everybody asks for details. I don't think that everybody asks for an explanation because they genuinely care. There are some who maybe just want to know. There are some who are going to they won't treat it with the same amount of care. We got, I think this is joyfulness and melancholy. Wow, talk about a 180. This is kind of what we were picking up on, you know, like kind of like while all of this good stuff is happening, like there's also, you know, some type of gripe here. Other people's problems are not your problems. I think, you know, oh, man. The angles. They come at you from all angles. They come at you. They're coming at you from all sides. From all sides. I'm gonna do the extended right now. The link will be in the description box below. Don't forget about the Way Out pod. Thank you for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this. I wish you luck with this energy if you don't tune in for another reading anytime soon. But yeah, in the extended, we'll talk about the Gemini. We will talk about the Capricorn. And we will talk about we'll talk about this prayer that's being answered. And we'll talk about karma. The positive kind. Till next time.